Good morning. We're in North Wales. We are at the foothill of Tryfan. Am I going up Tryfan? No. Am I going partly up it? Maybe. I picked a bit of a route on the OS maps. I'm over in the Ogwen Valley and I love this place. Very accessible to make you feel like you're in the mountains. I'm on my own. Now if you didn't watch the video prior to this, which I videoed in the car park, having a bit of a downer. I'm still feeling a bit down. I'll put a link up for you so you can have a little look if you want to know how I'm feeling at this moment. But I don't like being out on my own because it's a bit boring on my own. I've got no one to laugh with and joke with and take the mick out of. So I've decided to motivate myself and get myself going this morning. So I'm feeling a bit blah, but I'm out. It could be raining in a minute, so I've put my waterproof on just in case. And in all fairness, I don't mind if it does rain. I quite look forward to the sound of the pitter patter on my head. I do like the rain, I must admit. Very difficult to take pictures in, but I do like the rain. Bit of a landslide here a few years ago. It just slipped down into the road. Interesting, or not. Took the wall out and everything all along here. Now they've got cones along here. There's no parking along this area. If you park, you will be towed away. This has got very, very bad over the years, especially through COVID, and people have been parking that badly along here that you can't get the emergency services through. Plus the destruction and the litter. So yeah, they've stopped people parking now. The car park's down the road behind me, because I've never walked this way, but the car park's behind me. I know overnight parking, so I didn't park there. I parked in another lay-by and then drove down this morning. Now I was planning on going for a walk sunrise-ish, and in the end it's turned out that it's gone 7 o'clock, so it's not sunrise-ish at all. There's a bloke overtaking on a white line. Oh no, it was not a white line. The white line's going the other way. I let him off. Yeah, I've got to watch the cars here. It's supposed to be 40, but they're still tearing through at 60 mile an hour. No consideration for all the walkers. God, I am on a moan, aren't I? We are going up that path there. That's a bit of a plan. There's a gate here. I've got my OS maps and I'm just going to take a different route up. Now the idea is to go up and there's a lake at the top, Bochlwyd, something like that. There's a lake at the top that me and Denise never got to a few years ago in the icy weather. So I'm going to head up this way, see if I can get to the lake. If I do, I might make my way across to Ogwen and back around the other way. That's my plan to keep myself motivated. So I'm going to walk around the car park, go in the gate and start heading up and cheer up. That's what I've got to do, cheer up. It's my 8 o'clock alarm. 8 o'clock on a weekend. If you're not up doing something, then why not? That's what that's for. Yeah, they put looks like a recently new path in here, or path that slipped away and it needed redoing. But you can see I've already come up quite some way from that main road, and it's a complete uphill. So the plan is I'm going up that way, and then Tryfan's this side, so I'm going to go that direction. That's the plan anyway. Oh, I'm already panting. It's warm. It's July 25th, something like that. It's a Saturday, as per usual, because I'm normally stuck at work. And we've had a heat wave beginning of the week, hottest temperatures ever recorded in Britain. So thank goodness it's cooled down a bit today. I'm going to keep plodding up, and the atmosphere is looking great. I do like all this overcast look that you can see behind me. And I will get the camera out at some point, but I'm just going to try and get up there without dying. Keep going, Paul, keep going. It's a bit warm with a waterproof on in these conditions, but there's not a lot I can do about it. It is only just a single skin waterproof. So I'm heading up. I've taken my first little softer bit and I've just had a look. I can see roughly where the waterfall is. The waterfall's over there. That's where the normal path goes up next to that waterfall, and you can go down to the Ogwen cafe walk up the path and come across and work your way up. Now, I might be able to make my way across country here. There's a possibility I could go across and up that way, which I'll have a look at. But the option is to follow my OS, which is going to take me up that way, I think, where those people are up there. There's some people at the top there. I think it goes up that way and then comes back across. So Tryfan's that direction and we're going back that way, but we need to get up there first. It's a long way up, which I feel I can manage even with this big bag on my back, but I'm just going to take my time. I think I'm going to put my earplugs in now, get a bit of music on the go and see if that gives me some motivation to keep forward. But do I go across that way? If I do go across that way, I've got to get across the river. That's the only thing, I've got to get across the river, whereas at the top I think it's a ford and you can get across a little bit easier. Yeah, there's a person down there. There's a few people out, so yeah, I think that's steep. I think I'm going to go that way because I've never been up there before, so I think I'm going to head up that way, up the side of Tryfan, and then and head across to the right. I think that's the plan. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So I followed what I thought was the path, and I'm completely off the path. If you have a look on my map there, you can see the little triangle, and it's nowhere near the path. So for whatever reason, I've come off the path a little bit. So I'm going to have to go towards the river, see if I can get across the river and then up. I was following the path, but it just turned into sort of a non-path, if you like. I'm still on what I would class as a bit of a path, going this direction, but obviously that's not the one I was planning on going on. So I'm going to have to carry on now. I'm not going to go back and try and find the other one because I've got no idea where it was. So let's get to the river, get on the path the other side of the river if I can, and then carry on up that one. At least I know where I am. Never mind, I'll do that one another time. Take someone with me that knows where they're going. It looks like I've made it to my river crossing, so I've just got to make my way across this now. The weather's definitely closing in a bit. We've got quite a few hikers over there going up the hill in front of us, so I'm going to try and make my way over to them. But this is a really good view. I've just taken a couple of phone shots. The heather's coming out a little bit, and yeah, this is really quite a cool view. So this is one I'm going to revisit a couple of times. I've taken a couple of snaps down the hill a little bit. I might just get my camera out now because I just love the atmosphere and this big pool of water that's down there in front of me. I just think it looks really, really good. So yeah, I might do that. I might take a couple of shots here while this rain's coming in, and then plod on up, try and catch up with these guys going up the hill. Right, for all you that are worried, I'm over the river. That was easy, wasn't too bad at all, but there's a lovely couple of waterfalls and cascades here, really, really nice. So it's a really good place to come and have a look. So I'm going to make my way up now, start heading up, try and catch up with these people and follow them up. That'll give me motivation because there's someone in front, so it gives me a speed to walk to. And I'll see you at the top of that lot. Sweating and panting, I expect. We've come up quite a way now, even from that pool that I was at just now, which is down in that section there. This is steep going up here, but I don't think I'm that far off. I am really melting because I'm so warm with this coat on. So when I get to the top, I just think I'm going to take the coat off and just bring my temperature down a bit. Melting, definitely melting, but this is a good bit of path. We're back on the path. There's a bit of scrambling to do, but yeah, let's keep moving, get that music back on, and let's get going. We're not far. It's flattened off, and we can't be far off the lake. I just had a look at my OS and we're pointing in the right direction, and we're just going to walk over these few rocks and stones, and I'll be on the Llyn Bochlwyd, whatever it is, it'll be on the screen for you. That's not a bad route up actually. It's a little bit more interesting than going up the long main path, and I caught up with that group okay, so not too bad. But this is what I've come up for, to get up to the lake. So let's have a look, see if we can get some shots set up and try and make the most of these overcast, dodgy conditions that we're in with the rain and stuff like that. Made it, we're here. We're up on the Llyn. Oh, I've been wanting to come up here for a long time. So now I'm up here. That's obviously a trek if you're going up Llyn Idwal, which I'm not. And that'll be the direction to head, going towards not Idwal, that was Tryfan, this way is Idwal. So that's where we're going to be going. Whew, wow. Can I get some photographs of this? That's the question. I think we need to find some rocks in the water, don't we? So I've just had some lunch. I haven't had lunch, I've had some breakfast. I've had a croissant to keep me going. It's really difficult to get inspired to get my camera out. With this rain coming across, it's just, I know it's, as soon as I get it out, it's going to be hard to set up, you know, to do anything longer than a couple of photographs, you know, snaps. So I may just do that. I might just get it out, take a couple of snaps. I like the lichens on the rock, so I might try and get this in the foreground and just the atmosphere in the background, and then maybe head over that side and look down on Llyn Idwal and see what that looks like, and see if there's a better shot, sort of a more vista-y, because tight in there are some rocks over in the water right over there, so if I can get around the shoreline I might go and have a look over there, because they are pointing in the right direction after all. So I'm going to go and scout them out and have a look. Yeah, quite difficult in these conditions, as you'd expect. What total scumbags. Why come to a place like this and then leave all your bloody rubbish? Alright, come up here and camp, come up here and enjoy it, come up here and make the most of it, but why leave your rubbish there for someone else? Or to blow around the country? Pathetic, absolutely pathetic. Really does wind me up, that does. I've just had my lunch and put my packets in my pocket. What's the big deal? You carry it all the way up here, you eat it, and you go back with it empty. It doesn't even weigh anything. Idiots. So I have come round the other side. I was over there. You can see where I came up, that little gap there. The river runs down all the way down to Llyn Ogwen. Yeah, there's some lovely shaped rocks actually out in there. They're the ones I was looking at, but from this side you can't see them. They're actually like little jagged pointed bits. Now I've got an issue. I'm going to have another complaint. This is going to be Paul's complaint video. My boots that I've worn to the Faroe Islands and all around the countryside and everywhere, my feet are wet. They're letting in water. So it looks like I've got another dodgy pair of boots. So another £200 for a pair of walking boots. Try another pair out, see if I can find a pair that are actually waterproof. Do you actually know of a lightweight pair of boots that are totally waterproof? I've had Gore-Tex, I've had everything, and nothing seems to be waterproof apart from my one pair of beasted boots, and they seem waterproof, but they're heavy. I think I'm going to buy another pair of them, but a lightweight version, and see how I get on with them. But yeah, it's an expensive hobby trying to buy pairs of boots that are actually waterproof. It really is annoying. These are from Mountain Warehouse, so I might just take them back and say not happy at all. Right, let's see if we can get a photo. We've got some brown algae down there. I think the brown algae is the bad stuff, because it could be seaweed or seaweed. Yeah, right. I don't know. I think it's just snapshots. It's just too hard to get the camera out and leave it on a tripod when it's raining like this. But there's some nice, some nice rocks here. I'll see if I can get something. If not, no big loss. I'm still out. I'm happier than I was this morning. I'm out and about and I'm having an adventure. all by it, wet feet, and no photos. Hey dear. I've come up a little bit higher, looking back down onto Bochlwyd. So you've got Tryfan looming up that way, and you've got whatever this is, the beginnings of Devil's Kitchen, or I don't know the name of it. I'll have a look in a minute. But I just like this panoramic vista of it, and the way the Llyn runs across the bottom, and I've got a rock just to anchor me foreground. I've just taken a panoramic on my phone. I'll put that up in this corner just to have a look so you can see what it looks like. And now I'm going to get my camera out and I'm just going to do a handheld bracketed panoramic shot. Basically 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then I'll put them together, and I'm sure it will look quite atmospheric and moody by the time I finish playing with it. I've come to the top now, or the top to definitely where I'm going to be. I've just come over the ridge behind me, just over there, and I've got Llyn Idwal down there in front of me, and she looks a long way down. You can see right down the valley. On a good day you'd see right down over Anglesey, if you look in that direction. That's Llyn Ogwen. It's been in shrouds most of the day, and this is Devil's Kitchen that leads you all the way around up there, and that's one place I'd like to go, up the top there. I think that's a castle in the sky. I think that's up that way, and that's one place I've got on my dream bucket list to do. One day I'm going to take the route up and get up on the top and see what it's like before I get too old a calm. But now it's getting windy and I've got to get down this really steep bit, so I'm going to take my time. I won't be able to film it, I'm sure, because it looks like it's grass and probably turns into rocks, and I've got to go downhill and it's dead steep. So yeah, I'm going to have to concentrate and really take my time, and I'll probably speak to you down the bottom unless I can find a little bit of shelter to sit in out the rain and just enjoy another croissant or something and get a drop of water. So let's see what we find on the way down. You never know, the light might break. Yeah, right. So I've just taken a bit of refuge in these this bit of a rocky alcove thing, just keeping away from the rain a little bit. I'm not in the rain at the moment, so I've taken my trousers off to cool down a little bit, so I've not got my over trousers on now, I'm just wearing my normal trousers. And conditions have calmed down a little bit. You can actually see right down now, you can actually see Anglesey way off in the distance, and it's like light in the valley, which is a bit odd. Just watching the clouds coming over the top of Llyn Ogwen. A couple of people have gone down, a couple of people have gone up, and I'm just basically chilling, but it's definitely clearer down there now, which bothers me, because should I be at the top, be getting the view down when it's nice? So do I go back up and then come down in a minute? But look over there, can you see down in that valley there? There's light coming up that valley, which means there's gaps in the clouds, which means it's letting light through. So I don't know what that's happening behind me now when I was up there, and also this side, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but you can see it's whipping over the top there. So yeah, I don't know what to do. I've just taken a handheld shot here, and it's really nice now because there's a big gap of light coming through. Shame I haven't got my camera in my hand, it's a bit late, but yeah. I might take a couple more handheld shots here. I quite like this scene. I like the diagonal coming down here and the diagonal of Llyn Ogwen behind, and the lights on it. So yeah, let's see if I can get a quick snap. Okay, just want to let you know, this is what I'm coming down. All right, so I'm having to make my way down this sort of steps, and you can see down there, this is really hard going. Big steps, long reaches for little legs. I've got a lot of weight on my back, so this is a real bit of a treacherous one, to be honest, when it's wet as well. So I'm really going to concentrate and take my time on this, and I will definitely see you at the bottom, because so far I've not enjoyed this first bit, and the people that passed me earlier on are still only a little short way in front of me, so there's some big scrappy bits to manoeuvre. See you at the bottom, guys. Jeez. So I'm down on what I would say safer ground. I'm on the grass. I've just come down literally through that gap up there. That is what I would not describe as a path. Not from here, it's not anyway. I had one slip closer to the bottom. I was concentrating on my ears and trying to get my music to play properly. So I took my mind off of what I was standing on, and my left foot decided to slip away. Lucky enough I had my sticks and it stopped me from going too far. I just landed up on my bum on a rock, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, we're back down a little bit more terra firma now, and I'm not too sure whether to carry on walking round or whether to go back. My feet are soaked, which is another thing that took my mind off me treading a little bit, is the fact that my feet were absolutely soaked. So yeah, it didn't really help at all. But yeah, well, at least we're down this far. I might go for a walk round. I might just walk around the lake just to get a bit of exercise before I carry on. So I decided to come for the long walk round, and I'm glad I did. I don't want to go back to the van and sit in the van. I did a workshop up here once, a long time ago, with Mr. Haddon, and I've got some photos in his gallery, in Haddon's gallery. I'll find a link and put it in the description for you, but we took pictures of these trees on these rocks. But what this place is sort of famous for, apart from Llyn Idwal, beautiful lake Llyn, and Llyn Ogwen, is these. These are the Idwal slabs. Now, you think I get crazy sometimes. Just have a look at these guys. So, up there are two guys climbing up the side of this rock. Now, yep, they're chained on, they've got all the climbing gear and stuff like that, but that's not it. This is it. Now, you're gonna have to look really carefully, and I'll try and use my stick to help you. But if you look, I've got to find him now, just about there is a guy on the rocks. I think he's just there. He's going up to meet his mates that are up on that section there. I don't know whether you can see them and make them out, but that's where they are. And there's another couple of guys down here, one at the bottom there and one just there as well, and that's where they're going, up the Idwal slab. That is hell of a thing. Now I'd love to have a go at that, but on a day like today when it's wet and slippery, and that's proper adrenaline stuff, isn't it? I expect it takes quite a bit of energy as well to keep, you know, to pull yourself and to climb. And I'm a heavy person, even without my bag on my back. You know, I'm 90 kilo nearly, so I'm quite a chunk of a person, even without me gear on my back. So I'd like to have a go there one day. I think Mrs. C's done abseiling. She's come down it. I'd even have a go at that. So anyone knows any abseiling around, wants to take me along, or bungee jumping, or even jumping out of an aeroplane, take me with you. I'd love to do it. I really would. So I'm going to carry on up. I'm not going all the way up, obviously, but I'm going to go up to these rocks here, and then it starts coming back down the other side. So I'm going to make my way, probably up there, and then come back around the other side. So let's just keep going and see where I end up. Well, I'm going to end up back that way, but I don't know how long it's going to take me. So I'll take a quick stop, get the camera out and take another couple of handheld shots. Can you believe I've carried my tripod everywhere and I've not even got my tripod out? But I couldn't resist. I've got a little bit of heather down here just coming out. I've got the beautiful leading line of the rocks, the real atmospheric, moody Lly Ogwen, and these two trees down here. Absolutely gorgeous. I've just done a couple of snapseed shots on my phone, did them and edited them while I stood here and posted them on my Facebook, which you may have already seen or may not. If you have seen them on my Facebook, let me know in the comments. Do you see these things before I actually put the videos out? But yeah, an absolutely stunning little location. I really do like it here. You get a beautiful view of Llyn Idwal, the lovely shape, the S-curve that leads you all the way through to Lly Ogwen, and that sits in that valley of either side. Really quite a nice, very cream of the crop sort of shot. But yeah, what do you think of these snapseed shots? I know they're heavily edited, but I think they look really moody and really cool, and I'm going to try and make my normal shots that I've just taken on my camera look similar to that, and if I do, they're coming on now. So I've got a bit of a smile on my face now, and I've been a miserable twat this morning. I do enjoy this. I just enjoy it better with company, but at least I've got a bit of music going on in my ear roll. So we must plod on, keep going. My feet are absolutely soaked, and because these are waterproof boots on the bottom and not on the top, they've obviously filled with water slightly. So I've got a bit of a squelch as I walk along. I've got this nice little bridge now. Just look at this for a slate bridge. Look at this for a slate bridge. That's not bad, is it? Great big slab of slate. And a nice little trickle coming down all the way from up the top up there. So yeah, probably quite slippery, but big slab of slate just to make that walkway a little bit easier to get across. Look at the size of these boulders. These things are massive, absolutely massive. Look at this. That's the size of a house, and they've rolled down the cliff from up yonder behind me at some point, probably from that gap. Now I've still got to go up a little bit before I can turn around and go back down. So I've never really been up here before, because I normally turn here. Look at that seagull. I normally turn there and go down there, but I know that's a scramble, and I'm pretty sure the path is just around this corner. So I'm pretty much as high on the Idwal path as I'm going to be going. I've just got to make my way through this big massive boulder field here, and then I can start heading back down again. And it is a proper path, this, if I go the right way, that is. I can find the right path down. I've enjoyed this. It's been a good walk. My legs know I've been out walking. I love the sound and the smell of the rain, and it's been really good. It's windy as well, which is nice. Oh. Oh, very windy every so often. Please tell me the path going down is somewhere around here. Let's get out this rock. Oh, let's get behind this rock. The path down has got to be just round the other side of these rocks, just here. So I'll make my way around them, and they're going to be heading back down that way there. Speak to you going down. I've made it all the way back round now, down on pretty much safety. I'm on the beach at the moment, as you can see just here, walking along Llyn Idwal beach, and it's grey. I've taken my waterproofs off my legs, get some air on my legs, even if they get wet now, I don't care. Oh, it's been a great walk. I'm full of energy still. I've still got plenty of energy left. It's not as, I haven't walked miles as such, but I've definitely been up and over and looking back over that way. So I'll show you where I've been looking over that way, knowing that I come over the top of that piece there, and I've walked all the way around and been halfway up that top of that bit and then all the way back round again. But it's been pretty cool, albeit on my own, but I've had my music in my ear, listening to some music, listening as I go, and I've just discovered a young lady, a violinist, Lindsay Sterling. I urge you to check her out. She's on YouTube, 13.5 million subscribers. She's obviously very famous for her violinist, this doing, or whatever it is. She's amazing, absolutely amazing. I've just been listening to some of that. Very inspirational, the music. I like that kind of stuff. I'm listening to some dramatic stuff at the moment as well, that I've used on my videos in the past. And yeah, I just like that sort of thing, as well as a little bit of pop. But yeah, I do like that exciting stuff. It sort of builds you up and builds you up and builds you up until boom. So it's been good to have it in my ear roll. Right, I'm going to, I'll check out when I get back to the van. Let's do that. When I get back, I'll say goodbye, because we're not done yet. It. I'm down, I'm back on the road, back on the flat, a couple of 100 yards from the van. So did you enjoy that little adventure? I did. Now I feel like I can carry on walking. Mind you, I am tired, I'm not going to lie, but my feet don't feel very good because I've been walking in wet feet for quite a while. My toes feel a little bit odd. So I'm going to have to get back to the van, feet off, dry everything out. Maybe I ought to carry some talc in the van, which I haven't got. But just dry everything out, make sure everything's nice and dry, and let my feet air. Otherwise, they'll end up bad. And that's just purely because I've been walking in wet shoes, which isn't really good. So these will have to go back. Look at that, the light's on Llyn Ogwen just there. The light keeps popping out every so often. I keep looking for a rainbow, but there isn't any. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you stuck to it. I hope you joined me all the way through that. Until next time, don't forget like and subscribe, give us that thumbs up. And I'm going to repeat myself, because my channel's growing extremely slowly, but it is growing. But unless I get the actual view time and the thumbs up and the interaction, the algorithm doesn't work. And if you don't get the algorithm to work, the channel doesn't naturally grow. So yeah, please make the effort to just tick that bell, give us a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. It's not always this bad. Sometimes I take some good photos. Ciao guys, bye. One quick thing before I go: if you're interested in doing this route with me, I'll put the route up on the screen for you so you can see where it is, how far it is and everything, how far and how high I've been, all that information. And if you want to do this route, hook me up, give me a shout in the comments, go on the website paulcomptonpdphotography/contact, drop me an email, and I'll take you out and do this route. And if you want to do sunrise or sunset, we'll have a go at that as well. Cheers guys.